One thing that will always bewilder humans is the effortless and inevitable way that time passes from one moment to the next. The annual milestones like birthdays, Christmas, and New Year's warrant these sorts of thoughts and comments as we marvel at how much or little has changed in the last year. We look back in retrospect with a patchwork of wonder, gratitude, pride, regret, and nostalgia. We hold on to some things and we move on from others. We look forward with a weary hope that maybe, just maybe, if we reduce our screen time or put in enough gym sessions and gather enough willpower, we'll be able to become the person that we want to be in a year from now. I tried that this year. I put in all the godly systems, did all the things that the podcasts, videos, and books tell you to do. I tried and I failed. Very many times. And it left me feeling weary and defeated as I watched how other people achieved and lived the life that I had been trying to build for myself. And I've come to see versions of this weariness sit in the eyes of strangers and loved ones, especially at this time of year. A weariness from wrestling and striving and trying to keep things together just long enough to make it to the end of the year. I know what that feels like. I wore that weariness like a badge for the better part of this year, not understanding why I couldn't live up to the person I dreamed I should be. It was there in my perfectionism that I was met with grace. And I realized that in the midst of all my systems, I needed a savior. That no matter how good the godly systems and intentions and plans, they were never meant to take the place of Jesus' presence. He came to bring good news to the poor, to bind up the brokenhearted, proclaim liberty to the captives, and open the prison for those who are bound. He came to give a crown of beauty instead of ashes, festive oil instead of mourning, and splendid clothes instead of despair. He came to exchange shame for a double portion and disgrace for rejoicing and eternal joy. The resolutions, systems, goals, plans, journaling, diets will get you to the end of January, maybe February if you're determined. But somewhere, just like previous years, you'll reach the end of your ability, you'll grow weary, and you'll feel the weight of your humanity. And that's exactly why Jesus came, because we are human. He meets us in the ashes and calls us higher to crowns of beauty. He came to restore, not just to rescue. He invites us into abundant life, lived in step with His Spirit from moment to moment and breath to breath, because we can do nothing apart from Him.